Okay, for number 8, they're asking us to, let's be careful what we're reading over here. They want a 4th degree, through degree 4, the Maclaurin series for this guy over here. And certainly, the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it by long multiplication. You can go to the whiteboard to do it, and let me go to the whiteboard, and I'll try to do that. So let's write down what we're given. We're given a function, f of x. Whoops, let's go backwards on that. F of x equals e to the x times sine of 7x. Now, the one thing I don't want to do is start taking derivatives of this thing and writing down the Maclaurin polynomial for this. What I'm going to be doing is writing down the expansion for e to the x. Right, so what does e to the x look like? Let's write this over here. Relatively simple to write down. 1 plus x squared over 2 factorial. I'm just going to write down 2 plus x cubed over 3 factorial, which is 6, plus x4 over 4 factorial, which is 24. And this goes on and on and on. Let me put the next term down. I write with a factorial, though. Again, on and on and on. All right, let's write down the sine of 7x. And just to remind you, the sine of u is going to be x minus x cubed over 3 factorial. That's 6 plus x5 over 5 factorial. I think you get the idea. It goes on. Now, someone says, what are you going to do about that? I mean, this would be a really tough multiplication problem. If I had to multiply, well, I haven't even written this one down. Let's write this one down. I made a mistake over here, too. I used x when I should have used u. Let me get my eraser out and take care of that. I just noticed it. So it's going to be u minus u cubed over, I'll put 3 factorial down this time, plus u, let's see, 3/5 over 5 factorial minus yada, yada, yada. Let's put down sine of 7x. We're going to get 7x minus, well, here comes the tough part, 7x cubed over 3 factorial. And 3 factorial is going to be 6, right? Put the next term down. It even gets worse. 7x to the 5th power over 5 factorial. All right, so what do they want to do? They want to bring this out to degree 4. So we're really multiplying this, whoops, sorry about that, this times that, but I just want degree 4 polynomial. That's all I want. So really what I'm looking at, what terms do I need? Certainly, 1 times, well, if I looked at this thing as, there's no way I'd be using this over here, because that would give me a 5th degree polynomial. I don't want that. So let's keep looking at it. And the next thing to do is, 1 times those first 2 terms is pretty easy. Then if I did x, and I see I'd get x4, I see that. That's pretty reasonable, but those first 2 terms. And if I did x squared, I would get x cubed there and x5 there. So I'm going to say, I'm really resort to multiplying, and let me write this over here. Not a difficult multiplication, by the way. So let me write this down. I'm resorting to multiply 1 plus x squared over 2, plus, I'm going to use this term as well. And the reason for that, this times this would give me a 4th degree polynomial. So let's write this over x cubed over 6. It's not that bad. Right? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 terms there. Cubic polynomial. And then I'm going to multiply it by these 2 over here. And what I'm going to do over there, I'm going to try to simplify it a little bit, and I'm going to pull out a 7x. I'll put this over here. And what would I get? 1 minus, I just pulled out a 7x, by the way. That would give me 7 squared, which is 49. And then x squared. Again, I pulled the 7x out from that. And you get 6 in the bottom. All right? So this is going to be, I'm going to call it T4. Right? And this is an approximation of f of x, 4th degree polynomial. Let's go for the multiplication. Let's hope we don't make any mistakes with it. And to do that, I'm certainly I'll do the 7x later, but I'm going to do 1 times these two terms over here. And write that down for you. 1 minus 49x squared over 6. All right? Then I'm going to do this x times those two terms, which is going to give me x minus 49x cubed over 6. Then I'm going to do this term times those two terms. What is going to give me? Plus x squared over 2. Yeah, it's tedious, by the way. Minus, what are you going to get? You can get 49 x4 over 12. Then what do you do? This term, I'm only going to multiply by this side, not the second one. We're going to get x cubed over 6. I think I went too far, actually. I'll tell you why. I got this x over here, so I need to get rid of any term there, right? I don't want anything that goes beyond 4. So the first term's okay. That would give me a cube, a square. That would give me a 4. That would give me a cube. This one's got to go because it gives me a 5th degree. I'll cross it off. So I'm now ready to simplify that, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase that now. Okay? And let's see. Maybe I shouldn't write down that's T4 because it would really have more involved there. I'm going to write down this is T4. All right, let's look at it. And, I always say one thing at a time. And I'm going to get a common denominator here of 12. 7x. Let's see, 12. You know what? I'm not going to do that either. I'm just going to look around for common terms now. All right, let me do that. 7x, 1. That guy's taken care of. Let's go to the x's. I got 1x there. Put that down. That's taken care of. All right, let's go to the squares now. And what do I see? I see 49, minus 49 over 6 plus x squared over 2. So I'm going to say it's minus 49 over 6 plus 1/2. Common that would be 6 there. So minus 49, and then it's going to be plus 3. That's going to be minus 46, 6. Which is going to be, I'm going to divide by 2, minus 23 over 3. All right, I got the squares done. We have a key to look at too, by the way. Let's do the cubes. And you got, minus 49 plus 1, which is minus 48. Write that down. And if I reduce that, I would divide by 3. And 3 goes into 48 16 times. Oh, look at that. I should have said just minus 8. I'm sorry. All right, I'm almost there. I'm going to multiply it out now. And what do you get? 7x plus 7x squared minus, this is not so bad, 7 times 23, 140 and 21, 161 thirds x squared minus 56 x cubed. And this is T4. All right, I put a circle in this one over here. Will say that these things are prone to error, by the way, and certainly someone says, what do you mean by that? Hey, it's easy to make a mistake. And what I want to do is I'm going to look at the answer key now, and I'm looking to see if I matched it. And I look at it. I see 7x plus 7x squared minus 161 over 3x cubed minus 56x. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there too. I just noticed it too. Again, the reason I'm multiplying x, you'd get x squared, x cubed, x4. So with those small corrections, we did good. Thank you.